Alrighty, people. Today I kind of want to touch on why Aquarians typically aren't controlling in a relationship. Um, this ties an awful lot into that silly reputation that we get as air signs, as just being ooh easy breezy, don't care, just go with the flow, easy breezy, don't care about anything. Okay. It's just such common sense. It's going to blow your mind. You ain't going to believe it. Are you ready? Okay. So I don't want to have to control the person that I'm with. Really, really think about that. If you have to control the person that you're with, what are you doing with them? Why are you wasting your time with somebody? Okay. So if you have to control something, that means that there is a force that's working against you. Now, if let's say you're with somebody and they're talking to somebody that they shouldn't be talking to, okay? I know this can go in and kind of cover lots of different grounds, lots of different areas, um, but let's just say, as a practical matter, that the person you're with is talking to somebody they really shouldn't be talking to. If you like to put rules like that into your relationship, common sense type stuff. The person you're with is has somebody being very, very flirtatious with them, very very, trying to force their way in, and the way I prefer to handle it, and pretty much every other Aquarius I've ever met, is more like, okay, I want to sit back. I want you to handle that. I don't want to have to step in unless obviously you come to me and you have already tried to take control of the situation and it didn't work. Then I will step in if I absolutely have to. But I don't want to have to. I want to be with somebody who is has enough self-confidence and self-respect and enough respect in the relationship to where they will handle that on their own without me having to do anything. Okay, does that make sense? Do you kind of understand how kind of stupid it is to really, really, really try to force? Obviously, if the person you're with, go ahead and fill in the blanks on the details um, behind it, is talking to somebody that common sense they shouldn't be talking to. Now, I don't go as far as to say you're not allowed to talk to your exes. You're not allowed to talk to other guys just because it makes me feel insecure, just because I'm an insecure little puss fart. I don't do that. Um, I like to give a big long leash and let the person I'm with talk to whoever they want, to go hang out with whoever they want, to text and converse with whoever they want. But there is no greater pride than to be with somebody that you don't have to control. They can, like, if somebody tries to impose their way on the person that you're with, wouldn't you much rather them handle the situation appropriately with the respect for the relationship that they have on their own without you having to force it into place? Because if you have to force it into place, obviously there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. A lot of people get this really, really stupid idea that jealousy makes you is a way of showing that you care. Um, I guess, yeah, it can be, but you should not use that as a way to see if your partner cares. That right there is um, that is a very faulty. That shouldn't be. That's highly, highly disrespectful. That's like if you have a pet and you're curious as to whether or not it hurts if you slap it across the head with a wooden spoon. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, you shouldn't purposely inflict a painful emotion onto your partner just to test to see if they care. Okay, that's very, very. I see lots of these things happening. Lots of these, insecurities. It all comes from this. I'm not secure with myself. I need constant reminders, constant coddling of my feelings, constant. Oh, needy, needy, needy. Kiss me, hug me, cuddle me all the time. Constant. Um, the person. Well, actually, my girlfriend is awesome. By the way, I'm not talking about me. I'm in a very, very, very good, happy relationship. Just to put that in there, I'm in the best relationship I've ever been in my life. So just to add that in there, I'm not talking about myself. But let's just pull myself out of that. As a practical matter, I do not want to be with somebody who does not believe me when I say I love you, who does not believe me when I say I am loyal. You are the only person that I care to be with, because to me, relationships are not a game at all, you know. Um, and I will talk to and be friends with whoever I want. Nobody's going to tell me who I can and cannot be friends with, because I know I am loyal. I know that I'm not going to go out and do anything stupid. I know for a fact. That's just me. I'm just, but don't put a chain on me. Don't put a chain on an Aquarius. That's not a very smart thing to do, because this is also, I probably should have added this in there too. I get an awful lot of people who come to me for advice about Aquarius people and this, that, and the other. What I'm referring to is the people who have learned how to be the sign that they are. Sooner or later, most people end up figuring out, how to be the best version of the sign and signs in your chart that they possibly can be. But I'm referring to the people who have evolved to that point. Typically, with your average grown, evolved Aquarius, well, there's many things in relationships and love that a lot of people think are very detached and unemotional, easy breezy. I don't care. No, that's not what it is at all. What it is that I want to be with somebody who has the self-esteem, the self-respect, and a backbone to handle the relationship, their end of it, on their own. Like if they're talking to somebody who's imposing themselves on them, I don't want to have to step in. I don't, because if I have to do that, then something's wrong. Now, if you come to me and say, hey, this dude's been sending me lots of pictures of his junk and all this stuff, and he won't leave me alone, I can't, then I'm really not a fighter. I hate fighting, but I will knock your ass out if I absolutely have to. But I do not like, I don't like that kind of thing. I don't want to have to. That has a lot to do with Aquarians and confrontation. A lot of people wonder why we are not confrontational, think that we're just pushovers. No, I don't want to have to, because when you want to be a confrontational person, when you want to be a fighter, when you want to be aggressive, the universe has to respond by giving you something that fights against you, that gives you something that you have to confront. That's the reason why Aquarians tend to be easy breezy. And it's not that we don't care. I don't want anything struggling against me. I would rather everything work in perfect harmony by itself. And if it's something that I don't like, that I would have the impulse to confront you over or try to control in a relationship, I will step back and analyze it. Is it rational? Is it reasonable? Is it worth it? Is it doing any good? Or is it something I need to go inside and fix my own perception so that maybe I look at it differently and think and feel about it in a different way? Before, I will do all that before I try to change the external, the internal actions of a person by doing something external, which is very, very counterproductive and doesn't get you anywhere. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to touch on that one today. It's like I said, I wanted to go out there and shoot this video, but I figured I'd go ahead and, that's my backyard. That's the woods there. I got my backyard's like right in the woods now, but it's been raining for like 2 days now, and it's really, really chilly. The weather up here in Maine is pretty intense, along with the nature and the elements and everything else. But anyway, I hope that gives you guys, again, some more insight about Aquarius. Oh yeah, before I go, I almost forgot. Give me your feedback on this. On Facebook, I have an old page that was an old business page of mine that I don't really use anymore. Would you guys like me to turn that into a page that coincides here with YouTube? If so, let me know. It's still up and running. I'll just go and I create all my own content on Facebook. If any of you who are friends with me on Facebook, any of the content that you see me post, I create. Any photos I do not share. I don't steal photos. I steal images. But everything that you see me put on social media is a creation of my own. And if you guys would like to come like me on a Facebook page, I can absolutely do that and upload some of these videos to Facebook too, so that you guys can share them. Because I get a massive amount of positive feedback. Like, that's difficult to do on YouTube. YouTube, all of my experiences in the past, it can sometimes be 50-50, you know. But no, the positive feedback outweighs the negative feedback, like 90% positive, 10% negative. If that. Sometimes it's not even 10% negative. Sometimes I don't even get one single dislike on a video. I think one is the most I have on any of them as of now, you know, knock on wood, but on this channel at least. But yeah, so if you guys would like for me to make a Facebook page here about you know, the voice of Aquarius, the Aquarius videos, or just me in general, just let me know down in the comment section. And that's all I got for today. So you guys have a good one. I'll catch you next time.